All right, Arizona, we are back. So, looks like we're sitting here. We got all our contracts re-signed. We have everybody signed we need. We've got about 5 mil in space. Let's go ahead, and what we're just gonna do is check out our check out what we need. We got 5 mil in space, so let's see. Our forward core, we theoretically could run with Glendenning again, but we're looking at maybe like a second line center. Might be nice. Yeah, second line center would probably be what we're looking for in free agency. So what we're gonna go ahead and do, we do have everybody signed we need signed. So let's go ahead and we're gonna sim to free agency, and we're gonna look at just centers that are potentially available for not interested. Okay, we got one of our coaches, one coach for the Tucson Roadrunners re-signed. All right, we can go get other ones. That's not too big of an issue. So we're here at free agency. I think what we need to focus on first is that second line center. That would be ideal for us. So let's see, just centers, just UFAs, because we don't want to give up any draft picks. Now, someone like a Max Domi would be nice. That would definitely be an improvement. We could definitely go grab a Max Domi. We don't have the money for Bergeron. Someone like a Jeff Carter. I think Max Domi is probably our best option here, and I think we give him enough money to make sure we get him. So let's go ahead, and we're going to offer 4 mil a year at 4 years for Domi. We should be able to get him on that. Now, we shouldn't really need any other players, so let's go ahead and we're going to go to coaching staff here. And we're going to start hiring some of these guys. So, we need to hire an AHL head coach. Let's go ahead and find one. All right, we got some B minuses here. Let's go ahead. I think this guy. Yeah, we're going to look at this guy. Perfect. McMuffin. Great. Sounds good to me. AHL head coach. We've got a lot of budget, so let's just make sure we get the guys we want. Sorry about that. We need an associate coach. All right, so let's just try to make this AHL team win some games. We're looking at probably Brylan right here. Oleg Brylan as an AHL associate. Give him some money so we can not worry about it. And then we need a goalie coach. So I think, yeah, let's try to grab up this Reichel. Yeah, here we go. All right, Reichel, let's give you some money as our goalie coach. There we go. All right, so we should have everything taken care of. Let's go ahead. Actually, let's just take a peek in coaching staff, see if there's any other better head coaches we might be able to grab up. We have a B overall one right now. Yeah, we do have some A's. And this guy specializes in veterans, which is what we're running with. 59% team fit, though. Matsumoto, 59. Any of these guys like 65 or above, that's what I would really be looking at to go ahead and change. 64 isn't bad. 60. So Burnett might be the only guy at 64. Draisaitl doesn't really work with him. Goudreau does. And it looks like defenses. Yeah, I mean, he specializes in forwards, but all of our best chemistry is on defense. Do we go for him? Well, so the reason balanced players can make it work while defensive players do not fit this scheme. He has an offensive scheme. So that's why Justin Falk really works with him, Giordano, all the offensive defensemen that we have. I don't know. We should still have a +5 on that first line. So someone like this might not be bad. So let's just go take a peek. We're going to go see what our coach's scheme fit is right now with Stanton. What's his fit? 63%. So, I mean, that's only an additional 1%. Nah. Relying on getting that guy and then potentially getting something worse. I don't want to do that. So, okay. Well, we have Max Domi offered. And we have our AHL coaches offered. So I think we're honestly good. Let's just go ahead and start advancing day, see who we get. A second in Kilpinen for a third and a sixth, and no. So actually the next time that comes up, let's go ahead and edit trade block. McMuffin signed, that's nice. Reichel is not a goalie coach for us. Second and Kilpinen for a third and a sixth. The nope, decline and edit. All right, let's go ahead and get this cleared off so we don't keep getting these trade offers that just slow us down. That'll take us absolutely forever to get through if we don't clear these off, and I don't think there's any trades we actually want to be doing right now. The only thing I would actually potentially consider would be like a Draisaitl for another first liner and a guaranteed second liner. Like, I know Draisaitl was our actual. He's the guy that got us here. He's the guy that had 110 points. But my thing is, if I can find, so he's got that max value, right? He's got absolute max value. What happens if I find a team that has like a Landeskog, or let's see, Buffalo wants him. Who does Buffalo have? Who's their top guy? Kaprizov even? Yeah, grabbing like a Kaprizov and a second liner, a better second liner, wouldn't be an awful thing. Like, let's just go here. And then what about someone like Wenberg? Right? So like tossing in like a Wenberg. Like these two guys just for Draisaitl. I could probably get Kaprizov and Wenberg just for Draisaitl. Yeah, I could definitely get that. But is that something we want to do? I don't think so. Draisaitl. I mean, that's like the only thing I realistically could do just to try and like get some more depth on the team. But let's see if DUBBY signs first. Let's see if we can. Okay, so DUBBY does sign. All right, so we're not looking at much cap space now. So trades would be really hard to go ahead and make them get through. We got 1.7 mil. So I mean, it would be hard to force any trades through. Now, like someone like Rust, I might be able to just flip for someone with a lower salary and like a 7th pick. But I mean, even him, he had 56 points last year. So I don't know if that's someone I would want to flip. He was working really well for us. I mean, he does have 5 years left, so he's definitely getting flipped at some point. But I don't know if it's this year. We still have a potential cup run this year. So I don't know if this would be the year to actually flip him and try to grab something else. So I think we're good. Let's just go ahead and sim the next season. I like the way the team is stacking up. I like the projected lines that we have. I don't really think there's too much we're going to have to worry about. And grabbing up DUBBY, he does have a playmaker style in this game. He's got a playmaker player type, so that's why I wanted to grab him, is because we got Toffoli and Marchessault. Okay, that's fine. I'm fine if you auto sign people for me. I have my roster that I need. Keith Kincaid, sure. All right. So our lines for this coming year. Now, what we have to check is, did Pavelski drop to a top 6? He did, but we should still be good. So, Toffoli, go and swap DUBBY in there. What happens? So that takes the +1 away. Honestly, I mean, I would be cool with all this. Let's see. Defense. Riley Falk. Okay, that all looks good to me. Our chemistry is a little better this year, so that's really good. We got Samsonov up at an 87. Okay, that's nice. What do we have scratched? Marilyn Cogliano. Looks good to me. Yeah, I mean, honestly, I think we're ready to head into the next year with this. Yeah, let's go ahead and hop right into it. I don't think we need to wait at all. Let's go ahead and set captains, though. So, Draisaitl captain, Gaudreau captain. And then, honestly, I am feeling... Oh, select a new number? No. Okay. Honestly, I'm not feeling Toffoli. It's either going to go Pavelski or Morgan Riley. I think we go Morgan Riley. All right, there we go. And then we're done with that. And we are up here at the preseason. So let's go ahead and just get to regular season. We don't need to worry about preseason decline and edit. We're going to get this trade block taken care of before... before it slows us down too much. Let's go ahead and just clear those off. Then we got to clear the surpluses off, and then we should be good to go. Let's see. So, yeah, there we go. All right. So, I think we're going to get through a bit of the year, see how the team is going, see if there's a way we can retool it. Because we're in our cup window. We got Pavelski, who's slowly dropping off. So, I mean, we got like 1, maybe 2 years. So, we got to make it work, and we got to make it work soon. So, so here's my thing is, it's a cup window. Draisaitl is probably only going to be good for another 6-7 years. Do we just move on from someone like, let's see, what kind of value? I mean, we should have moved on from Pavelski before he dropped to top 6. Because now I guarantee he just lost a lot of value. Yeah, he's not up in that elite value anymore. He's down here in the top 6. Now, he is still a 90 overall at 39 years of age, but we can't get anything close to a 90 back for that value. So, I mean, realistically, if we wanted to make it work, yeah, I mean, it would be tough. I think we got to do it with Pavelski the way it is, or we got to, once Pavelski moves on and really starts dropping off, then that's when we move Draisaitl for either a crap ton of picks, because then we can completely reset our team with younger players, or that's when we move him for like a different first liner and then add some depth. So we can definitely make that work, but we're up here at the regular season, and I think the team should stay the way it is for the foreseeable future until we see a reason to change it. So let's go and get through this first month. Now we got 4, 7, 8 games. Hopefully win 5 of them. It's not a great start. Definitely not a great start. We'd have to win 5 of 6 to keep. Yep, nope. We have to win the next 5 to even get there. Oh, we don't have a win in the first 4. In the first 5. Okay, we finally got a win. Our 3rd game against Calgary, we got a win. Can we win against Seattle? We need it. Oh, man. 2, 5, and 1. All right. I mean, it's only 8 games. It's hard to test. Usually, I like to go to the end of November to see what it actually is going to be looking like. There's a win against Minnesota. All right. They're the top team in our division, too, so that's really nice. A loss to a bad team. What's so different about this year than last year? Why are we losing so many games early this year? Morgan Riley's been injured. Just go ahead and best lines it now that one of our top guys went off. 4-3 win. How about San Jose? Corey Perry's been injured. Yeah, we're just going to start best lining that. That's another loss. Morgan Riley's back. All right, get him back in there. It's another loss. I mean, we're not out of it by any means this early. We've played 16 games. Only won 6 of them. 17. We've only won 6. 7. Okay. Let's get up to 9 wins before the end of the season, or before the end of the month. I want to be 9, 11, and 2, or 9, 10, and 3. At least 9, 10, and 3. Okay, we're 9, 10, and 3. Did I just see that right? 9, 10, and 3 is a playoff spot in our division. Our division sucks. From 2nd to 7th place is a split of 2 points. Oof. Yeah, the Panthers at 11, 13, and 0 are in 7th place. They would be in 2nd place in our division. Our division is awful. Wow. Okay. I mean, we're in a playoff spot, but I don't have confidence in this team, so we're going to take it like week by week. See if we go on a losing streak or if we can pick it up a little bit here. Because if we can pick it up, then we're looking good in our division. But yeah, I mean, all it takes is teams under us to win 1 or 2 games and we don't win, and then we're down in 7th. So yeah, that's 3 straight losses. We're down in 7th. Right. We're 2 points out of 2nd place, but we're down in 7th right now. Let's go another week. Let's see. We're a week into December. All right. Another loss, but there's a win. We got a game against Detroit here. That gap's becoming a little bigger. It's 4 points. All right, we're 3 points out of 2nd place. Let's go 1 more week. If we're not in 4th or 5th place after this week, I might start making some trades. We'll see. There's a win. There's another win. All right, we're trying to climb. There's another win. And there's another win. Okay, so we're above 500. We just took 6 games in a row. Yikes. Okay, I mean, I'm not convinced by this team yet. That's the hard part, is this team has not convinced me that they're winners. I mean, we've lost more games than we've won. That can't be convincing as a winning team. Win 2 out of these 3, and then I'll be convinced that we turned it around. 2 out of these 3, for sure. I'll be convinced. There's 1. How about Colorado? There's 2. Okay, we're on a what, 9-game win streak? Is that what we're on? We haven't lost since December 9th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, we're on a 9-game win streak. Okay. You guys have stepped it up. We're still, I mean, you talk right there, we're in a wild card spot. Right there, we're not even in a wild card spot. Yeah, I mean, we're first in our division, but if we were in any other division, we would be in a wild card spot in the Pacific and not in the playoffs in the Atlantic or Metro. Yikes. Okay. Let's go ahead and check stats really quick. We're about 35 games in. Toffoli is our point leader. All right. Is Draisaitl not doing anything? I mean, Toffoli's pretty much point per game, but Draisaitl's at 33. Okay. So Rust, that piece that I was considering actually moving, he's a -11 at 18 points. Let's see. We got Falk at a -13. Okay, that's interesting. But I mean, we're on a 9-game win streak right now. You don't really want to change it. Draisaitl, Gaudreau. What's Pavelski? He's still a 90 overall at top 6. So hopefully he can be doing a little more. Draisaitl is a little slower than last year, but that's okay. He was at about 50 points, I think. At this point last year, maybe like 45. But hopefully that top line can pick it up. Let's see. Is Pavelski on that top line? I don't think he is, because we best lines. Let's see, is Pavelski second line center? Yeah, they have Pavelski at second line center, so let's go ahead and move him back. Put Domi back in the middle. There we go. Let's go ahead and do that. Hopefully that first line can pick it up. They've got enough X factors to do it. So let's go ahead and keep it rolling like this for a while. We're at January 1st. We have until March, like the beginning of March, to do trades. We'll go through January. If we're in a wild card spot, I'm changing stuff up because we should 10-game win streak. Wow. All right, there's a loss. That was bound to happen. Bound to happen. But let's not create another losing streak. There's another win. Okay, let's keep those losing streaks off the board. That's a point. Pavelski has post-concussion syndrome April 4th. That might be a career ender for Pavelski. Like, honestly, that sounds like it could be a career ender. That's rough. That really sucks for us. But hey, we're still getting points. We're still making it work. That is not the year for that to happen. We were banking on him being healthy this year. That's the problem. We were working on it might be one of his last good years. But hey, look at that. 2 regulation losses only this month. And we've only had 2 regulation losses in almost over a week, so Draisaitl's out now, so our first line is chalked now. We might start losing games here, but we've built ourselves a tiny cushion. Hopefully we don't tear through it though. There's 3 straight losses. All right. And okay, we do get a win to end off the month. Now, 59 points. We're tied for first. It is still one of the worst divisions. Okay, 26, 18, and 7. Yeah, I mean, we've lost technically 25 games. Do we move? But, I mean, here's my thing. That could be a career ender for Pavelski. Moving him in a trade seems very unlikely if you're going from a realistic standpoint. Trading someone like Pavelski seems extremely unrealistic. Now, we know he's gone until April 4th. Do we trade him to try and grab a player that can actually help us in this run? Or do we bank on making the playoffs and then he'll be back for it? Like, that's the difference, is if we make the playoffs, he'll be back for it. If we don't, then we easily could have traded him away and gotten something else for it. So, I mean, even if it's someone like Velarde, Wenberg, someone to give us a little bit more depth to work with rather than just missing a player completely, right? I mean, because right now we have injury on top of injury that's holding us back. If we start falling off, that's going to be really hard to recover from. Yeah, I mean, that's so hard to decide. No, I think we have to hold on to him. I think that's a contract. We let him stay. We let him finish it out. Hopefully we can make the playoffs. I don't know of many trades we could do, but we're in second place in our division. As long as we're top 3 in our division, we're solid. We take a point off the Wild. I mean, the Wild, I'm pretty sure, are in division. Let's go ahead and best lines that. Get Draisaitl back in there. We need him. 2-1 loss against Dallas. Come on, stop losing games. We're on a 3-game losing streak. There we go. We got another win. I'm thinking maybe 43 this season, maybe 43 wins, but 43 wins looks like it'll be good enough to be playoffs for our division. There we go. We're at the top of the division now. Hey, we're competing with the bigger boys now. Everything is straightening out in our division as well. The gaps are becoming more normal. Let's see. Not 2 losses in a row. Oh, 6-3 and 8-2. Oh, that's 3 in a row. And we're still somehow 30 wins is top of our division. 30 wins is 4th. 4th, in between 4th and 5th, and 4th. We have 4 30-win teams. Yikes. Yeah, I mean, us to not making the playoffs is only a 3-point difference. All right, let's get through these 2 games. We'll sim the Colorado game, and then we'll make a decision based on what we see. So we get a win there. All right. All right, Max Domi fully healed. Okay. What about Buffalo here? We get another win. All right. So, does anything depend on this game? 32, 23, and 8. I mean, we've won 32, lost 31. Wow, the Kraken are really doing well this year. 39, 18, and 3. Is there anything riding on this game? I mean, my thing is, if I sim this game, I'm worried that it'll push us to the next day automatically. And I won't be able to see what the Blackhawks did, what the Avalanche did, what the Wild did. But I mean, no matter what, if we win or lose, we're still in first place. So I think we need to play. I think we need to play as if we're making the playoffs. We don't get rid of Pavelski, because we get rid of Pavelski for like an 84, and then an 84 fills his spot in the playoffs, and that's what we want to focus on, is the playoffs. So let's go ahead and just get past this Colorado game. We get the win. We're definitely a buyer. Enter the trade deadline here. All right, so what are we looking at here now? There are some top tier players on the market, but do we have the cap space for him? Now, my thing is, Pavelski could theoretically be moved, but are we going to get anything worthwhile for him for that playoff run? I don't think so. What are the players looking for first round draft picks? Devon Taves wouldn't be a bad pickup. Okay, trade alert. Here we go. Boston. Gunler in a second in exchange for Kubalik, Josh Bailey, and Ruedel. Okay. Not too bad. First round pick for Tony DeAngelo. Another offensive defenseman. We don't have the money to make that trade, but we might be able to just toss in one of our other defensemen with them. Tony DeAngelo isn't awful. Claude Giroux, he's got 2 years left. He's at top 6 right now. Trade alert. Blue Jackets trade Schaefer and DUBBY for Oliver Shillington. All right. So that Claude Giroux looks pretty good to me. He's still top 6, which means he probably won't lose that 86. 2 years left is 6.5, though. I think the 1 year left is what we're going to be looking for. And a Tony DeAngelo could make that work. Let's see. Let's see what's possible for DeAngelo. They want a first rounder in exchange. So what I'm going to do, we're planning on making the playoffs. So that's going to be a depth pick. Arizona would be over cap. Okay. But by how much? It isn't showing. Interesting. Okay, well, let's go ahead and add that in there. But DeAngelo is an upgrade on some of our defensemen that are about the same salary. So what about like a Brady Shea? Brady Shea and a first for Tony DeAngelo? We could do that. Giving up a first to try and win the cup this year? Definitely something we would do. We're a team that's really trying to build that dedicated fan base. Let's do it. Rejected. Rutrow. You guys want Arkhipov? Sure. There you go. I'm not going to give up Nord. He might turn into something for us. What about this guy? Tossing all these guys. Okay, so they would take Arkhipov. What other draft picks are they looking for? Could I give them like... Let's give them like next year's third as well. There we go. We got Tony DeAngelo. All right. I'm good with that trade. I'm very happy about that trade. We got that to work. We upgraded our defensive core. Not too bad. Now, return as a first. I don't think we're going to get someone like Taves. So, I think that's all the trades we can do. I don't think there's really anything left that we can go ahead and do for this year. To like try and make the team any better. It's harder when you do fantasy drafts because you don't have those prospect pools built up. You don't have any of those things. Okay. Nope, we don't need Appleton. All right. So there you have it. There is the first part of the season and the trade deadline. I think we are going to call it there. Let me know down in the comments what you thought about my move there for grabbing DeAngelo. And I'll go ahead and catch you guys in the next video. Peace.